What is going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Garrett with Game by the Beach. Very excited to be here with you today because I know I'm a day late, but there was recently an update or there was a balancing change. I don't know if it actually counts as an update, but you can see it on my screen. Double check here that we got the screen recording going. Yes, we do. Check it out in the news, balancing changes. Let's just go over the balancing changes because they actually did change the meta a decent amount. So unit changes, Grindstone. This one's the biggest one, I think. Grindstone, initial critical damage chance reduced from 4.4 to 2.4, so it does less damage. Mana power up increases critical damage chance less effectively, so then when you level it up, Grindstone does less than it did before. Knight Statue actually just got a buff. The ability that additionally increases attack speed and critical damage now activates when there is an even number of statues on the field, rather than them being, I think it was 3, 5, and 7 before. So now any amount of even number will be the buff where it also does critical damage and increased attack speed. So that's pretty cool. Meteor, the meteorite no longer destroys monsters. Instead, the meteorite damages enemies within the explosion area, has a chance to deal critical damage, and critical damage depends on mana power up and merge rank. So that's a nerf. And then Summoner, chance to summon units with a higher merge rank reduced. I didn't even realize that was a thing. So I guess if you merge out like 2 rank 3 summoners, I always thought you would get a rank 4 unit and a rank 3 unit. That's what I always thought. But I guess that rank 3 unit is actually a variety. You could get a rank 1, a rank 2, or a rank 3. And now they're saying you get a less chance of getting that rank 3. So that's a little bit interesting. Corsair, another huge nerf. Corsair got a nerf. If you guys didn't know, one of the best decks right now is like Corsair, as well as Executioner, as well as like, I don't know, some other stuff, Mime and Summoner or something like that. But Corsair was the main damage dealer in that deck. And the even bigger part of that, Corsair is the main damage unit in co-op right now. So, you know, co-op's really big right now. The world record, if you guys haven't seen like my past videos on co-op, there was one yesterday. The world record is like 200 and something, and it's everybody's running Corsair, Executioner, Demon Hunter, something like that. So now that Corsair got a nerf, which I know I haven't even told you what the nerf is, but you can also read, it's on the screen. With that nerf, do we have to restart that world record? Is it possible to get over 200 now? I don't have those answers, but the mana power up no longer increases the chance of throwing a nasty bomb. I don't know how often it threw a nasty bomb. I don't know how much damage, how crucial it was to have those nasty bombs. But any type of nerf to Corsair is pretty massive because, especially for co-op, can we get to those world records right now? Are those world records even viable? Do they mean anything anymore? I don't have that answer. But Trapper, initial morale increased 1.8 to 3. Level the unit up now increases morale more significantly. If you guys don't know, morale is the speed in which your hero resets. But as you guys can see, also, if you're enjoying this video, make sure that you guys are subscribed. But as you can see, I'm no longer in my studio, in my room, in my whatever. If you guys weren't aware, I have been traveling across the country, going back to the East Coast, and I will be staying in the East Coast for, I'm not sure how long, but at least a bunch of months. So currently filming in my girlfriend's apartment, and a little bit interesting. I'm sure the video quality is a little bit less than ideal, but I'm still going to try and push out the videos every single day, and it should be out. It should be fine. So bear with me. But let's jump into the video today. Let's jump into a game right here. Let's try and get a dub. The main idea of this video was to talk about the balancing changes, talk about what I think about them, and then with the pushing, guys, I'm trying my best to get up to 7K. I'm using this deck. I know this deck is strong, but man, I'm running into some trouble. I'm running into some problems. I've been hovering around like 6,700 for days now, okay? And I've switched my deck up a little bit. Okay, this guy's running Clock of Power, which is a little bit interesting. I've actually been bricking with this deck a little bit, losing it in the long run, having some bad RNG. These are all just excuses for me just to be a bad player. But trying to make my way up to 7K, because I've made it to 7K every season except for maybe the first season. So I'm not too worried about that season, but I got to make it up to 7K. Right now there are 2 days left in the season, something like that. So I've got a couple of days to push, and hopefully we can do that without bricking, because we're bricking currently. And let's see what we can do. I can obviously, there we go. Okay, we got an quiz, so we're alive. Let's send him a Mallard. And just so we're all on the same page, we are nearing 3,000 subscribers. So we're at like 2,800 or something like that, maybe a little over 2,800. So if you haven't subscribed, do that. I know I already said that, but I'm actually putting out something that I'm really excited about once we hit that benchmark, which should be really, really cool. And I know that you guys are going to enjoy it. So let's do that sooner rather than later, and I can push that video out, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And no, I'm not going to tell you what it is. And yes, we are going to jump back into streaming. Hopefully, I'm going to be doing it this weekend. I stream on Fridays, so if you guys can catch it, I'm going to try and do the Rush for Glory event. Let's try and spam our board a little bit without dying here. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. We got to 4. Are we alive? Holy smokes. What is this guy running? Oh, Boreas Clock of Power. Oh, interesting. Do you think Clock of Power is what is making this so difficult because everybody's just like doing less damage? Clock of Power didn't get a buff recently, didn't it? Did it? Not in its recent bouncing changes, at least. Okay, let's do that. And we're okay. We haven't leveled up our Inquiz at all. We probably should do that. I'm definitely going to do that after Warlock. Let's just see what comes. Okay, we did get that switch. That was a slow switch, but we did make it. Got to go through 30K. Hopefully we can get a dub. Hopefully we can push up to 7K. Let's get it down below 30. I'm going to combine out as much as I can. Rank 3 Mime. You'll love to see that. Nope. 780. This is really ugly of a game already. And I think this tends to happen. A game kind of looks like this when you start breaking in the beginning, because you've already merged out more than you would have liked to. And you can see I've got all rank 4, or all rank 1 rather, in quizzes, to where right now I would like to have at least 1 or 2 rank 2s, but we don't have that luxury. Plus he's got rank 1 and rank 2 Clocks of Power, so they're doing work on all of my damage units right now, but I don't even know how much Clock of Power does. If I lose the Clock of Power, I'm literally going to start this video over, and I'm not going to show you guys. So let's just keep on going. The slow is saving our little Patuta right now, so that's a good thing. He just used his Snowflake because I guess he was scared. It actually cleared his board, so his Snowflake must be a higher level than mine. But we got 50 seconds. We got some summoners we can deal with. I'm trying to build up some of my mana. We haven't had mana this entire game. So once we do that, we can spam our board a little bit more and try to get to a higher unit. But already they're getting towards the end of his board here. And that's a hit. That's a hit. And that is a hit. That is a victory. Wow. This guy, I mean, I know he's running Harlequin, Summoner, Mime, but Boreas and Clock of Power, and he's up at 6920. So kind of a cool deck. I know the deck that I'm running. I've been trying a couple different decks. I still haven't pushed out a video of me using Stasis. I think that I'm just going to use Stasis after the season resets to try out some new decks. I really want to try out Knight Statue as well. Let's just check out the stats here. Just to show off the new cards and what they look like during the new balancing changes. I know this is a quicker video, but I really just wanted to push out talking about the balancing changes and what the meta is going to look like. So if you guys have a new deck in this new meta with the balancing changes that you think is the best deck in the game, let me know. I desperately need it. But that's going to be the end of this YouTube video, guys. And if you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll check you guys out in tomorrow's video.